What's going on, guys? This is Matt Qualls from Sports Memo and Wager Talk, and we are back to break down this 11-game Friday NBA slate. Specifically, we're going to be looking at the Milwaukee Bucks traveling on the road to face off against the Charlotte Hornets. This is a plus 7.5 spread for the home team Charlotte Hornets, a 239 total to go with it. And as for the handle, 95% of the money is on that of the Milwaukee Bucks, and 5% going to that of the Charlotte Hornets. And we're going to break this down in just 1 second, but before we do, we have an awesome promotion going on over at Sports Memo and Wager Talk. It is code ALL30. Again, ALL30, and that'll get you $50 off any 30-day all-access pass or any sports-specific pass, which for someone like myself is pretty awesome. I really only do the NBA and the NFL. I'm one of the top in the NBA, one of the top in the NFL. Right now, my record in the NBA is 32-24-1, up around 15 units. We just want to keep this rolling. We're hot to start the season. And if you want to know when my picks and plays are available, you can check me out at Sports Memo or check me out on Twitter at MoneyLineMatt8. I give out free plays over there as well, some same-game parlays. And actually, last Sunday, we hit a 37-1 same-game parlay. So definitely want to go check that out. There goes Michigan. And with that being said, let's get right into the video. Again, this is the Milwaukee Bucks traveling on the road to face off against the Charlotte Hornets. It's a plus 7.5 spread for the home team Charlotte Hornets. And I'll be honest, I really don't want anything to do with this spread. It's really fishy to me. There's a lot of moving parts going on currently. You know, for one, with the Charlotte Hornets, Terry Rozier is still out. Gordon Hayward is a game-time decision. Brandon Miller is a game-time decision. And then also you look on the other side, Giannis has a game-time decision attached to his name. Beauchamp has a game-time decision attached to his name. If Giannis is declared out, the spread is going to move all over the place. If Hayward is out, the spread's going to move. If Brandon Miller is out, the spread's going to move. So there's just way too many moving parts at this point in time. But one thing that I could potentially get down with is the total, okay? This is a 239 total. Two of the top pace teams in all of basketball. They're both top 10 in pace. You got a guy like LaMelo Ball who wants to get up and down the court. You got a guy like Giannis who wants to get up and down the court. Both of them draw fouls as well. And then, of course, Dame. Dame is coming into his own. He had over 30 points in his last game with the Bucks. Think he can keep it going. I think he's going to facilitate pretty well in this spot too. You know, not only is this Bucks team a team that's top 10 in pace, they're one of the bottom teams in overall defensive efficiency on top of that. You know, they've gone over this total in 7 of 11 of their games this season. As for the Milwaukee Bucks, they've gone over this total in 6 of 10 of their games this season. So both teams not that great on defense. They tend to pick up the pace. They tend to get up and try and get down the court as fast as possible. So I can get down with this over 239. In addition to that, I do think Giannis is a tough matchup for them. You have Brook Lopez, who's going to pull away guys like Mark Williams and Nick Claxton away from the not Nick Claxton. What the hell is his name? Nick Richards. Sorry about that. It's driving me nuts. He's going to pull him away from the basket, and that's going to leave things open for Giannis. Giannis is most likely going to be going against P.J. Washington here or Bridges. If Bridges comes, I don't know how much time he's going to get. But it's a mismatch against Giannis, and he's going to be able to get to that basket because of it, and he's going to draw fouls. So my favorite play for this game would probably be the over in this spot. Or I'm also looking at Damian Lillard. I'm looking at Damian Lillard points plus assists. That the line currently is 35.5, or the straight assist line is 6.5. And I know if you look at this, Dame's only hit this in 2 out of 8 games this season in terms of the overall assist line going over 6.5. But I do think it's a good spot. It's going to be a pace-up style matchup. I think you'll get a couple alley-oops to Giannis. This is a spot also where I think the Hornets could go into a zone. And because of that, I think Dame is going to be more prone to facilitate in this spot. If you want the points plus assists, I can understand that as well. It's a solid matchup against LaMelo Ball. He's coming off that 30-point game. And Dame is one of those guys who, when you see a couple good games in a row, it tends to keep going. So I like that over 35.5 points plus assists, or the just straight assist line at 6.5. I think both those are pretty viable, but that would be my best player prop option. For the best game option, I'd be going with the over 239. Too many moving parts here to go with a spread bet right now. If you want to do a spread bet, I would wait till it's closer to tip off so you can get all the information and you're not going to get screwed on some closing line movement for either direction. Okay. So again, guys, that'd be the over 239. It'd be Dame 6.5 assists or Dame points plus assists over 35.5. Matt Koala, Sports Memo and Wager Talk. Check me out at Twitter. I'm MoneyLineMatt8. I'm out, y'all. Have a great Friday. Let's get this money. Peace.